Good afternoon, guys, and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces. So I've got a Meijer haul to share with you guys today. Oh my goodness. Bud, is that stuck underneath that chair leg? Do you need help? Well, now that Charlie is happy again and has his toy, he was so frustrated. He kept pulling it like the chair. I see it moving. Anyways, I actually already took a shower today because I was upstairs in the hot. It is cooler outside than it is upstairs. It's up like unair conditioned upstairs because I was working on doing all of the subfloor stuff, doing the plywood floor. We're putting another layer of it kind of over everything that's down already. And so I ended up though, I did all the pilot holes, and then I was like, you know what? I was like, I probably could just screw it in. I don't know why my dad was doing it before. I don't know if we just decided like we'll split it, like he'll do that and I'll just do the pilot holes. But we ended up, I just did the whole thing today because we had 3 pieces laid down. I did 2 of them. The other one is kind of bowed, and I probably need somebody to like stand on it so that it flattens out, so that I can like at least screw in the kind of the outside stuff at least first, maybe, or something like that. But I'm probably gonna need Jack's help, and so the only person that was here was my mom because my dad and Jack were gone. And then my dad got another piece cut and laid down, and we should be able to possibly get the other one laid down. So I can probably do those other 2 tomorrow, and then we'll probably, we still have 2 more pieces left that have to go down, and then we need another 3 pieces of plywood, which my dad will be able to pick up on Saturday. So, like I said, I got all that done, but I was dripping sweat and it was hot. Like I said, it was only like, I think maybe 75 or maybe like 70 something, high 70s for a high today. But it's like way hotter upstairs than it is outside, and I was like, wow. And like it's breezy too, so it even feels almost a little cold, but it's like uncomfortably hot upstairs. So I finished all that, but then when I was done, I took a shower and we went right to Meijer. I did get some stuff done earlier today. Like I did edit a little, I did do some uploading, and I didn't really get to much else after that. But let me share with you guys what we got from Meijer. We also stopped at Aldi as well. But like I said too, I got that big upstairs project kind of thing done, which wasn't too difficult. It just kind of like tedious work, and you know, it didn't take me that long. It was just that too, it was hot, so I kept taking breaks, and like my arm too is definitely sore, and I'll definitely be feeling it tomorrow because I had to go through 3 layers of wood before like getting to the like I had like long screws that I had to get in there too, so it wasn't like, oh, just little, you know, like fast, you know, like hanging the blinds and stuff like that, which I will say I would rather though do the subfloor than hang blinds. I hate it. That is the one thing, because I'm always like upside down and nails and screws, whatever, is always coming out. It's the biggest pain ever. So I would take doing that even in the heat over having to do any, because I've hung all of our blinds in the house, even my bedroom ones. I did the living room ones, I've done the kitchen ones. I think my parents had existing ones that were already in there, so I think that was maybe the only room that I didn't do. Every other room in the house I've hung the blinds for, and I have to say that is my least favorite things. But and like using the drill for like I have to screw stuff in, that's the least favorite. So this is just long, tedious, and again too, it was hot upstairs. So anyways, let me share with you guys what we got at Meijer. So right here, this was everything we ended up picking up at Meijer. We ended up spending $80.68 and saved $43.77. Now, we were going to get this at Aldi. However, I guess they don't carry like steak, and this is steak fajitas. This was the only kind of like steak strips, beef strips, which now that I'm seeing this, I'm very upset because this is the only beef, like the steak strips that they had. I didn't even see it said fajitas on it with fajita seasoning. And this was the only thing they had at Meijer. We had checked at Aldi and they didn't have any beef. They only had chicken like strips. And my mom was going to use this for Philly cheesesteaks, and now I just realized it says fajita seasoning in it, and so that's wonderful. But this was $10.99 for the family size, which is 14 ounces, so it's not even a full pound, and it was $10.99. It's expensive, and like I said, I don't think that they didn't have any other steak at all, because we were looking, and my dad's like, oh yeah, I don't see anything else, because we were looking to see if they have something cheaper or smaller or something like that. They didn't, and now, like I said, I just saw that it said fajita on it, so yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with that. Anyways, that was expensive, and that was the one thing, like I said, we had to get there because we weren't getting it at Aldi. And then, and I don't think they carry steak strips anymore at Aldi anyway. They only have chicken. Like, I've checked it several times over the last couple of years. I just don't think that they carry it anymore. The other thing we got was a Brita filter, which was a little expensive as well. I think it was around 25 bucks or something like that, but it's normally almost 50. It's like 40 something. So we got it for almost half price, which is awesome because it's a big 10 cup, like, you know, filter, which I think is bigger than the one we currently have, which is pretty cool. But with the sale and coupon, like I said, got it, you know, decent price, but it was still 25 bucks. So that it was in addition to, again, the rest of everything that we picked up. So real quick, they had, which this was advertised, I think, they had the Powerade sports drinks were on sale 5 for $5, but they had a $1 off 5 coupon, making 4 for $5, or like, what is that, 80 cents each. So that was a pretty decent price. They also had this similar deal that they've had a couple times now, the McCafe iced mocha frappe. This was the K-Cups. They're on sale for $5.99. a $1 off coupon makes them $4.99. They also had the Meyer potato chips. Meyer chips in general were on sale for $5 for 3, or like $1.66 each. I think Aldi has only the regular potato chips are like $1.49. Everything else I think is $1.99. So if I were to even get like barbecue or, you know, sour cream or whatever, it would have been more money than that. So I didn't think that was too bad. And they had the Annie's mac and cheese, which was $4 for 3, or that's like $1.33 each or something like that, which is a little cheaper than Aldi's. I think theirs is $1.49. And then they had this roasted peppers. These are on sale, or normal price $2.69. There was a $1 off coupon making them $1.69. And I have another one in the pantry. You can actually blend this up and make it into like a red sauce for pasta. So I was going to do that, but just one wasn't enough. So I wanted to see if I got another sale and got 2 of them. So now I have 2. I can probably do that. They also had 2-pound packages of strawberries on sale for $2.99. So these were only like it's like $1.50 basically per package, like a normal size package, which is a pretty decent price. Normally I look for anything around under $2 is normally a really good deal. And then they had the which was, I believe, also advertised, the yogurts. These were on sale 10 for 10, and there was a $2 off 10 coupon making them $8 for 10, or 80 cents each, which isn't the best price for yogurt. It's not the worst, and my dad's been saying that he's been wanting more yogurt, so we went ahead and picked that up. And then with the ice cream, they had a couple of different deals going on here. So they had the same deal on the Klondike bars, which they didn't have any more of that other, like the Reese's kinds left. This was the only variety they had left. So I'm not really sure what the Unicorn Dreaming is. It's like strawberry and bubblegum frozen dairy dessert. I don't know, we'll try it. The vanilla is probably what I'm looking forward to, maybe a little bit more. I don't know if it's like kind of like a dreamsicle kind of thing, but that's like, isn't it more like peaches or something like that? I don't know, it's like strawberry kind. Anyways, it's the same deal from last week, $8.49, but there's a $5 off coupon making it just $3.49 for an 8-pack, which is less than 50 cents per cone, which is pretty decent price. Then they also had the Hudsonville ice cream bars, which were $5.29. They had a $3 off coupon making them $2.29, also about 50 cents per bar, which again was pretty decent. And then they also had the Nestle Toll House cookie dough ice cream is $3.49. There's a $1 off coupon making it $2.49, which they had. This is the like the I think Edie's brand ice cream, but they had all of them advertised for a $1 sale. However, in addition to that, they also have a $1.50 you get back from Ibotta, specifically on the Nestle Toll House kind or the drumstick kind. And I also think the Mickey Mouse kind, they didn't have that kind. They did have the drumstick, but we want this kind. You get a $1.50 back on it, making it only 99 cents, which is awesome for a tub of ice cream. So again, too, it's summertime. We'll go ahead and stock up and get our ice cream where we can. I might have a bar of ice cream or a cone or something like that for, you know, after dinner tonight. But again, too, that's a good deal. And it's not super, again, hot out for today, but would have been refreshing earlier to have that after working upstairs in the heat. So anyways, that was pretty much everything from Meyer. I'm going to get this stuff put away. I thought I'd just share with you guys what was going on. Oh, and the Brita filter. I forgot to actually mention the price and the deal that was going on with that. That was on sale for $27.74, but there was a $3 off coupon, making it just $24.74. So like I said, it was about 25 bucks for that, which like I said, the 10 cup, you know, pitcher I think is a pretty good price, and it does come with one filter in it already. We have a handful of filters I think still that we have for the other one as well, but so we can have 2 pitchers, because like when one is empty sometimes, or like, you know, if it's like filtering through, sometimes again too, it's like the next person that comes along doesn't end up getting any water. They have to wait for it to filter, so it's just again kind of convenient, because like when I fill it up, or like when I fill up my water bottle, normally I use up almost the whole pitcher worth. So this would probably actually be closer to like 2 of my like, you know, what's it called, like water bottle size. So again too, we can actually have it where it lasts a little bit longer, and we have 2 of them now, so we can kind of also rotate them, so that again too, if like one person fills up a whole thing, you still have the other one if somebody else comes along and needs it, and while the other one's kind of filtering through, because it does take like a little bit. When they're new filters, they don't take quite as long, but once they're a little bit older, like getting closer to the end when you need to replace them, it takes longer, because I think all the, you know, gunk is kind of like in the filter, so it takes longer then for it to actually get through it. And so you know, everything that again it's filtering out, it stays in the filter, but now when you go to add the water through, it kind of takes longer for the water to get through because of all the minerals and all that kind of stuff that's actually in the filter now. So when it's like I said, on its kind of like last legs as far as needing to change it out, you'll notice it starts to take a little bit longer. So again too, if like Jack had just filled up his water bottle and I go to fill up mine, it might still take like another 10 minutes before it's done filtering before I can fill up my water bottle. And if I'm really thirsty, you know, I need water now, there's not much else that I can do. I gotta wait. So, like I said, that's, you know, it's convenient, I guess, to have both of them. And we've always, I was kind of thinking about getting one of those big ones, but those ones are more for like the fridge, and nobody really likes cold, like super cold water. Like especially me, like when I drink it, I have to have it like at room temperature. I just don't like cold water. So like you said, we could possibly keep the smaller one maybe in the fridge if that's how people want it, but you know, we were thinking about that too, like the big, you know, ones or whatever, but I just, like I said, I don't know that that would possibly work so well for us, and we seem like we never have room in our refrigerator, so I also don't know if that would work so well. But like I said, I'm gonna get this stuff put away, especially the cold stuff. I thought I'd just share with you guys what was going on for my year this week. Well guys, I am going to get to bed. I didn't realize how much I was hurting my back today, screwing all that stuff down, because like I was on my hands and knees, and honestly like going through, like I was telling you guys, like with the long screws, 3 pieces of wood, it takes a lot of like work, like pressure that you have to put on the drill to get it to go through. And so I was, you know, like I said, just I didn't realize until I finally sat down today. That was because like once I finished, I went, took a shower, we went to Meijer, came back, and then, you know, ended up we ended up actually watching the Spider-Verse movie, because we're going to see the new one this weekend, and Jack really wanted to refresh all of our memories on it. It's probably his favorite Spider-Man movie, I think maybe of all time. Possibly. I think that or the No Way Home might be his favorite. I'm not entirely sure. But he like loves that movie. He's seen it like a dozen times or more. And so we ended up getting it on Amazon Prime, and we ended up watching it tonight. But while we were doing that, like I said, I was like, the first time I sat down and I was like, oh my goodness, my back is hurting. So we'll see if I'm able to get those other 2 pieces of the plywood drilled down tomorrow. Depends on, like, I might rest up tomorrow and it's, you know, like I feel totally fine, but also might feel worse than I'm feeling right now. So I don't know, we'll have to see. Like I said, if it's, you know, where, you know, I can get to doing that tomorrow or not. I might just have to wait. Or also too though, because Matthew is coming home on Saturday, he might be able to also do it too, because like I said, it was just a lot for me. And I think also too, like working in the gardens like last week, like that was a lot of like, you know, I was on my hands and knees and, you know, like bending over to like pull everything out of the garden beds and stuff like that. And the tough thing about the garden bed, especially the one that I was doing in the front yard, is because it's so big, there's points where I actually have to climb into the garden bed and like stand over plants and stuff like that, and then I have to try and like lean into like things on like underneath like the bush that's there to try and like get stuff out, and it's kind of a pain. And so, you know, I'm like always like awkwardly kind of contorted around like plants and things to make sure I'm not crushing anything, but trying to get the weeds out. And so I think that, you know, was a little bit of a factor as well. But then again, today, like I said, my back is definitely, I'm definitely feeling it. So like I said, we'll see tomorrow if I'm able to get that done. But if not, like I said, we have the weekend to also finish it up, which was kind of my dad's goal. He wants to have the floors done by this weekend, and that would be really nice because, again, we, you know, like a lot of the stuff outside for the most part is done. It's just I still have like those 2 kind of 3 garden beds that I'd like to get weeded, but at the same time too, I haven't, like, yesterday I had a little bit more time, but I told you guys too how I was kind of resting up because I thought we were going to be doing more stuff upstairs, and we didn't get to a whole ton yesterday afternoon, but then, you know, that was the plan, was I wasn't going to do anything during the day, so I had energy to get whatever we needed to done upstairs yesterday afternoon. My dad got home from work, and we didn't do all that much. And then like I said, today I was working on that, and so I haven't really had a day, like, and then Tuesday I was cleaning the bathroom, and also too, like, cleaning the bathtub is also like really tough on my back as well. Like, you know, leaning over the side of the tub and trying to scrub inside of the bathtub and that kind of thing, you know, that's also kind of tough. And like, I was even on my hands and knees too because I was cleaning the floorboard or the baseboards in the bathroom as well. So like I said, there was a lot of times where I probably didn't do my back very much favor this week. And so I don't know if it was just a combination or also too, like I said, just that, you know, especially today. But again, we'll see how I can get to or, you know, try and get to some of that tomorrow possibly. But I did get to editing and uploading today. I didn't really do dishes or laundry, but I'm kind of pretty much caught up with most of it for the most part, so I didn't really need to do that. And then it was my parents' date night tonight, but because we were doing project stuff, they, you know, were kind of like, since my dad was home and they were doing project stuff, it was kind of like, well, let's just, you know, like, my mom would rather have my dad, I guess, work on that stuff, and we'll forfeit a date night to, you know, like, get that stuff done. So again, though, we ended up, I guess, doing family date night and watched the movie, and we got pizza for dinner tonight, which is why I normally don't cook on Thursdays. So I wasn't cooking dinner tonight, and so we used paper plates. We had like no dishes at all from dinner, so I have like nothing really to wash as far as dishes go. But I will share with you guys all the other project stuff as we get it done as well, and you know, that kind of stuff. So and I should possibly have Tony's and Caputo's haul for you guys tomorrow because my dad should be going there, only because my mom wanted well, she's actually going to use those the what's it called, the like steak strips, the fajita ones, to make fajitas. She's not going to do chicken fajitas, she's going to do steak fajitas, and I need bell peppers for that. But then for the what's it called, not Philly cheese steaks, yeah, those I'm getting sandwich steak, like sandwich slice steak from Caputo's anyway, because that's what I normally use, I think, for beef and broccoli. And so I was like, well, why don't you just, you could use that, or we could freeze it and you could still do the chicken ones, and then we can just end up doing like the steak, sandwich steak, and you can do that for Philly cheese steak. I was like, if that works better. And so my mom was like, yeah, that kind of probably is a smarter idea. So I think that's what we're going with instead. She cooks on Saturday and Sunday, so we need to make sure that I have the bell peppers that she needs for the what's called, the fajitas, and she also needs the steak, the fresh steak from Caputo's. And so I was like, you probably are going to need to go on Friday because my dad's going on Saturday to go and get the rest of the plywood from Menards. So because I told you guys how he's working over the weekend, so like we don't have a lot of time to get stuff done other than when he gets home from work. So that's why, like, in, you know, even Saturday afternoon, he's going to go and pick up the plywood, the other plywood pieces that we need. So like I said, it's just like figuring out schedule stuff. So I think he's gonna go there tomorrow. I just have to add one thing that I forgot about to the list, and then I think we'll be good. But I'm gonna do that real quick right now while I just get my I think I just need to download some of the footage but I'm gonna do that real quick before I go to bed. So anyways though, I should have that for you guys tomorrow, and like I said, I'll also update you guys on whatever other project stuff we get done and things like that. But I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give the gold thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see y'all very soon, Chinny Pieces, tomorrow. So bye guys.